We had obviously been doing Sweet Bran for quite a few years at the point at which we started thinking about ramp. Almost since the beginning, it was pretty common for our customers to feed a higher level of Sweet Bran starter ration than the finisher. It's palatable, cattle like it. It's less risky than putting corn in, but maintains energy density. A lot of roughage sources aren't a lot of fun to handle, so there's a few benefits to that. What if instead of using the traditional approach of starting with a lot of roughage in the finisher and gradually reducing it, replace it with corn, what if we start with a lot of Sweet Bran? And the same amount of roughage that's going to be in the finisher and just reduce Sweet Bran and replace it with corn. What would happen if you did that? Those initial results were super promising. So we started doing some deeper research around that to understand some things better. We came up with the product that today we call Ramp, that we sell as a complete starter to a few million head of feed yard cattle a year.
Starting animals was difficult. It's a really risky time for that animal's life, and it's a very short period in the feed yard, but we actually just wiped the slate clean and thought about some very unconventional things that even cattle feeders would say, you can't do that. Well, we tried. We tried to do some different things, and we actually created a complete starter ration. You no longer need to hassle with making it at the feed yard, but more importantly, you created something that animals needed to transition as a starter animal to a finished high grain diet, and actually had some benefits or outputs that behaviorally carried through the rest of the finishing period, even when ramp was not being fed. And so it was a very novel idea, a very made you scratch your head idea, but it worked.